Will one team search for its elusive first win come to an end today against a squad who is eager to bounce back from the recent loss? These actions and more as we bring you the fourth game of our Super Sunday Live here in Manila for the 18-under tournament of the South Division as we bring you the live coverage of Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL. And our games for today, this is the Imus 18u versus San Pedro Spartans. And ninyo abay together with Migs Gomez dito po sa loob ng San Andres Sports Complex dito sa Manila City. And magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. And ngayong hapon nga ito, or ngayong tanghaling ito, mayroon tayong 3 games na masasaksihan. And unahin na natin itong ating unang team na Imus 18u Ballers, which is sitting on the number 7 sa ating team standings. 3-4 on their win-loss record and previous game nila against Davao. Ito yung mga numbers mix.
Well, we can see here in our graphic that they lost almost all of the departments. No? In fact, in all of the departments, they lost it in field goals, 3-point shooting, rebounds, and bench scoring. And that is not a good sign for Imus because this is supposedly a team that is capable of dominating in other categories like fast break scoring, points off of turnovers, free throw shooting, and steals. The fact that we can't see all of those categories in this graphic, that is just a reflection as to why they lost that game against Davao.
Yes, that's the number nga on that loss no, nitong Imus 18u Ballers. But ngayon tumungo tayo sa isang koponan na wala pang panalo dito po sa ating elimination round at number 11 on our team standings.
Well, now here in the graphic of San Pedro versus Batangas, they lost in the rebounding category and in the second chance points in a drastic manner. No, we have to highlight those because those are effort stats in basketball, and as we know, effort will go a long way here in this sport. And this is also a team that's third to the last in the league in terms of fouls. And sometimes that could be a good measure for you to know whether or not your team is playing enough defense to stop your opponent or your opponents in this league.
And yun na yung question dito ngayon for San Pedro Spartans. No? Kung makukuha na ba nila, Migs, itong kanilang unang panalo dito po sa elimination round. And ngayon naman, tignan natin ang ating marquee matchup. Dalawang players for each teams. That's Aguilo and Duque. The numbers, Migs.
Well, these two players are two of the top 6 scorers that we have, at least in this division. No? And ito nga si Nexel Aguilo is also number 1 as well in dimes per game at 5.3. And he's number 2 in steals at 3.9. So obviously, he's done an all-around performance for Imus in this season. Kabila naman, Duque is also number 3 in steals per game at 3.7. Hindi masyadong nalalayo kay Nexel Aguilo. So that definitely is a good matchup to watch out for in this game.
Promising numbers for both players po na sa ating marquee matchup ngayong tanghaling ito dito sa Junior MPBL. At lahat po ay ready na to witness this fourth game natin ngayong gabing or ngayong tanghaling ito. Kaya bigyan na natin sa ating game announcer to introduce the starting 5.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to San Andres Sports Complex here in Manila City. This is the Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Jr. MPBL Inaugural season. It's the battle between the Imus 18u Ballers 18 under and the San Pedro Spartans 18 under. And now let's meet the starters from your Imus 18u Ballers. Starting at guard, number 6, Lance Ramirez. Other guard, number 18, Nexel Aguilo. Starting at forward, number 8, Hassan Nasab. Other forward, number 34, Raven Tolentino. And starting at center, number 22, Aleo Ginto. Head coach for the Imus 18u Ballers 18 under, Mr. John Connie. And now let's meet the starters of your San Pedro Spartans. Starting at guard, number 7, Brent De Luna. Other guard, number 19, Yuri Duque. Starting at the forward, number 29, Jonas Panahon. Other forward, number 22, Luis Ulep. And starting at center, number 6, Manuel Collado. Head coach for the San Pedro Spartans, 18 under, Mr. James Tolentino. Our referees for this ball game, Angelo Duro, Justin Santos, and your crew chief, Ronaldo Batango. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Inaugural Season, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. We would like to greet our production head, Miss Izzy Gonzalez, a happy birthday!
Welcome po dito sa loob ng San Andres Sports Complex dito po sa Malate, Manila. And happy birthday po, Miss Izzy Gonzalez. Kaya pala todo yung makeup ni Miss Izzy ngayon, ha?
Happy birthday, madam. Oh, she's looking good today, obviously, and we're very happy to have her on board, obviously, here in the Junior MPBL.
And the first basket will fall for Imus 18u Ballers. It's a quick 2-0 against this team na wala pang panalo. 0-6 on our win-loss record. While mix, magit mo natin ng ating starters dito for Imus. Ramirez, Nasab, Aguilo, Ginto, and Tolentino. And for San Pedro naman, Collado, De Luna, Duque, Ulep, and si Panahon.
Now, Imus is obviously off to a good start here. They were able to run with that basketball in the first possession of the game. That's what I expect them to do because they are, after all, number 1 in the league in points off of turnovers at 27.6 per outing. There you see them with a very fast pace. And anytime that you go up against a lowly team like San Pedro, you would want to dominate since the very beginning.
Oh, and the 2 points naman, itong pambawi ng San Pedro attacking the trim. On the other hand, bilis.
Yeah. They're going to run the whole game, and we're not going to be disappointed about this. What you have to be impressed about Imus, though, is the fact that even though San Pedro scored against them, they were able to recover that quickly.
It was 1 against 4 mix, no? Attacking that defense. Itong red shirts na ito. And now, Nasam will go to the free throw line.
I tell you, I've watched this guy countless times already in the season, and Hassan Nasab definitely has the build to become a quick and effective player for Imus. He's actually number 7 in the league in steals per game. He almost got a steal right on cue.
And itong team ng Imus shooting 67% from the free throw line. Ito po sa kanilang previous games. Ating elimination round is Panahon. Wants to go for the cross-court pass. Another steal for Imus. Aguilo, wrap-around move. There's a foul. That's one number 22 for San Pedro. That's Luis Ulep.
I gotta say, I'm not surprised having seen that wrap-around move from Nexel Aguilo. This is a guy who has built his confidence already here in the Junior MPBL. We talked about him in the marquee matchup, number 4 in the league in scoring at 22 per outing, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals per game. So that's almost LeBron James-like numbers for you. Maybe Russell Westbrook would be a better comparison because he doesn't seem to be a bulky forward, but rather a quick guard for Imus.
Tapos explosive din mix, no? 21.9 points.
Yeah.
Almost or 22 na kung i-round off natin yung kanyang puntos dito as Panahon tries to attack. Too strong para po sa San Pedro.
No, Panahon and company should not panic on the offensive end because they're being pressured right now by Imus. And you have to be very disciplined. You can't rush your shots because it will ultimately result into misses or turnovers.
And it looks like they're playing one-man show lang mix, no? Na atake. There's no ball rotation na ating nakikita dito.
I remember covering San Pedro before, and the bulk of the conversation was about Panahon and Duque doing the damage for them. Of course, it can't be just the 2 of those players being effective. It has to be a whole team that is crisp right now because you know, should start with your press break just like that. hindi man lang nila maitawid yung bola, and then they're rushing once they cross it to the half court.
It's another turnover para po sa San Pedro. Nakapako sa dos. Itong kanilang score ngayon.
Yeah, they have more turnovers than points.
You can see a jumper coming from Quinto. Matangkad na bata. Tapos yung release na sa ere. How can you challenge that one, Mix?
Well, yung mga ganong klase talaga, haharangan mo na sa lapag pa lang. You can't allow him to take off from the ground. So that means defending him tight. And even before that, you can deny him that basketball.
And almost a steal once again for Imus. Ito na naman. Ang San Pedro, hirap na matawid. Itong timeline natin.
This is going to be a long game for San Pedro. And you mentioned at the top of our coverage, they're winless in this season. And we are almost done with our eliminations, by the way. So if you're San Pedro, I hope you're not losing hope as of this moment. You might want to get some wins even though you won't qualify for the playoffs anymore. Confidence builder man lang, especially ng mga bata naman itong kino-cover natin.
And ito nga San Pedro Mix, 0-6 sa kanilang win-loss record. At yung pang-sampu natin sa ating team standings, 6-2. Or 2-6 rather. 2 wins and 6 losses yung team standings. And they have, ito yung kanilang pang-walong game. Meron pa silang natitira dito. Pero ang problema mo dyan, Mix, no? Kung kaya pa ba?
Mahirap na yan na makapasok sa playoffs. I would actually give them a goal of at least not being the last place team in their division.
And we know here, Junior MPBL, ang ating format is yung numbers 6, 7, 8, and 10 will go to a play-in tournament. As you can see, those blocks coming from Imus. And on the other hand, San Pedro naman, na-convert na finally to break the silence for them. 9-6 our score.
There you go. This is a good start for them. Might just be the confidence builder that they need to get their groove in this matchup.
Ramirez will use the screen. Attacks. Grabs to Ginto for 2 points.
Very impressive Lance Ramirez was in that previous play. He is number 9 in the league in assists per game. And having covered Imus before, I do know that he has such a big responsibility as the main playmaker of the White Shirts.
Oh, challenging the defense of Tolentino, but off target para po kay Yuri Duque. Presence of Tolentino. Medyo na-bother dun itong si Duque.
Well, Duque is a part of our marquee matchup. He does average 20.7 points per game, but you can expect that Imus will be checking him for today. And so Duque should be ready, even though, you know, in those moments when he can leave his primary defender, he should be ready for the help defense.
And now a steal for San Pedro. Panahon running and scores.
That might be the key for San Pedro in this game. Their offense can start with their defense.
Sabi mo nga kanina, Coach, or Migs, no? For San Pedro, panahon. Palagi nating nababanggit yung pangalan niya when you talk about points. And now, ngayon naman, pinakitaan na nga tayo ng 2 points itong si Panahon.
They're playing better defense now.
Another steal, Puntaniel in the breakaway layup. That's good, cutting the lead down to 1. It's 11-10. 1 point lead na lang for Imus.
You gotta love that for San Pedro. Ever since they made a couple of substitutions, they've been very effective. And this is a team that's supposedly second to the last in the league in steals per game.
And now, Mix, they're making a run. Mini run here. Ramirez from downtown, short. And a chance now for San Pedro to take the lead. 17 seconds on the clock. Panahon fires from downtown. Partially blocked by Ginto. Coleado.
Nice effort. That's what you can do against the pressure defense of Imus. At some point, mapapagod din yan. Because of so much pressure being applied by Imus, because of your discipline, you can stay at it, you can find some last lapses in that defense, and ultimately, you can exploit it. Now they have the lead.
So you can see the highlight coming from Puntaniel. From steal to score, and this one, offensive rebound. Dito nga, bumawi itong San Pedro para sa kanilang kalamangan. Sa aming pagbabalik po, 2 minutes and 54.
In basketball, Victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly.
Are yet to get their first win in the league at hindi naman imposible yan dahil nasa kanila ang number 3 sa average steal sa buong 18 under na si Yuri Duque ng San Pedro again. At the same time, hindi rin biro itong Imus 18u ballers dahil 7 turnovers lang ang nagawa nila recently, the lowest I've seen in this whole league. So surely, they will not give their opponents an easy time. Before we continue, we would like to thank our partner Apex Gaming 88 for bringing out the sheer fun in gaming dahil pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit lamang ang iyong phone. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88, but gaming is for 21 above only and parental supervision is advised. Mix and Nino.
Fourth law, and we're back here inside the San Andres Sports Complex dito po sa Malate, Manila. And finally, a lead for San Pedro Spartans.
Now, Flo did mention about the turnovers of Imus in their previous outing. That, by the way, was an exception to the mean. Only 7 turnovers in a game is pretty wild here in the junior MPBL. As we know, isa yan sa mga statistics na ibibigay na natin sa players natin because of so much pressure and running on the floor. So, obviously, Imus will take that. Ironically, they still lost that game versus Davao in a very close matchup. But certainly, if they can be consistent at it, why not? Yun nga lang, in this game, meron na silang 3 turnovers.
Yan lang. And I guess yung 7 turnover na yan against Davao Mix, no? Yan yung pinaka-mababang turnover in a single game dito sa Junior MPBL.
Should be.
Pero, yun lang. Talo against Davao. Ginawa mo na protected the ball. Napaka-less na ng turnover na yan. And gusto ko nga sana sabihin, sana madala nila sa game na ito, yung 7 turnover na yan, how they protect that ball. Pero, may 3 na nga ngayon, meron pang offensive foul dito.
But for the last point no, on that turnover story, we did talk about it in the pregame that they lost to Davao because of the field goal shooting, 3-point shooting, rebounding, and bench scoring. So that should be a lesson to everybody that taking care of the ball is only one thing. That won't get the job done as of yet. You have to control the other categories as well.
Back to our game here. And out of bounds for San Pedro Spartans. We have another substitution here. Collado with a breather.
So now, San Pedro will be playing smaller. Let's see if they can play even tighter defense.
Now, 1 minute and 22 seconds left po sa ating first quarter.
Oh, I love that. I love seeing a player display his post moves as a young man in Philippine basketball. Let's give a shout out to that guy. That is John Ruba of the Imus 18u Ballers. Obviously, he's not the tallest. He's not even, in terms of the heft, he's not the heftiest player in the league, but if you have the fundamentals and you know how to use your body, you can be very effective.
Merong skills no? Yung bata mix. Di lang post up, marunong ding humanap ng mga open spots. The spin, whole new world yung nakita after that one.
I like that reference.
Inbound for Imus. Here comes the full court press for Imus. Under a minute for opening quarter. Open shot for San Pedro. Yes, sir! First 3-pointer for this ball game para po sa San Pedro Spartans.
You see where patience gets you? Now we're seeing what San Pedro can actually bring in the junior MPBL. They're looking like a good titan of a team right now.
Pero itong Imus gustong bumawi din mula sa 3. Takbo. 2 against 1. Puntaniel once again.
I want to give credit to John Lloyd Sullivan of San Pedro. Ever since he subbed into this matchup, he's been very effective on the defensive end. And boy, that outlet pass to his point guard, that was really fast.
The efficient guy for San Pedro now. And still, itong Imus, gusto nilang makuha yung kanilang mga puntos. Galing sa 3-point line, but 2 consecutive miss na mula sa linya ng 3. But let's take a look at this offensive rebound and the blocking foul for this kid number 21 or 31. ng San Pedro. Or correction, 24. That's Valenzuela, Miko. The first free throw.
Oo, Valenzuela yung last name niya.
Oo. Valenzuela nga. Miko Valenzuela.
Man, I hope he was playing for Valenzuela instead of San Pedro. That would have been nice.
Double name, you know. And 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Baguio. Ooh. And we will close this opening quarter mix with a 2-point lead for San Pedro. 17 to 15 after this first 10 minutes. And ang ating move of the game presented by Apex Gaming 88. Let's take a look at this one. And this is presented by Apex Gaming 88. Brings the fun here at Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang iyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only here in Apex Gaming 88. Our end of the first quarter, magbabalik po kami.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior.
You're still watching this action para po sa Apex Gaming 88. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Nino Abay together with Migs Gomez. And also on the sideline naman kasama natin si Florence Del Agua para po sa tatlong game na ito ngayong tanghali. Foul from the the 3-point line.
We were giving so much praise already to that guy, itong si John Lloyd Sullivan in the first quarter. Ever since his appearance, there's a +7 in favor of San Pedro on the floor. And let me tell you, the plus-minus statistic should be the most underrated statistic in the whole of basketball. I hope everybody would appreciate it because it just gives you the overall effectivity of a single player on the floor.
Efficiency, you know, ng bata. Or ng player, rather, inside the floor. Kasi some viewers or some mga tao na magsasabi, walang puntos eh, walang rebound, ganyan. Pero, bro, tignan mo yung plus-minus na yan. Diyan mo masasabi kung yung player ba kahit walang puntos, walang rebound, assist, maganda ba yung nilalaro? Yan yung kagandahan ng live stats ngayon, Mix. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Diyan natin nakita yung efficiency. Dati kasi, nung manual pa, di naman makakalculate yan eh, automatic.
Yeah.
Ngayon sa live stats, diretso na yan. Some coaches, dyan mag-base din ng performance mo. As you can see that 2-pointer coming from Valenzuela, up by 2 pa rin itong San Pedro.
Well, to end the point about the plus-minus, by the way, folks, coaches already have a good idea of it. And if you already have a friend who's a coach as well, I'm sure he will attest to it. That plus-minus is something na binabantayan talaga ng players and coaches natin in Philippine basketball. Yun nga lang, kailangan po siya mas maging widespread to the common basketball fan here in the Philippines.
Precisely, Mix. Kaya nga, minimension natin dito yan ngayon. As we can see, Pia with that floater. Tabla ulit tayo. 19-all sa ating second quarter. San Pedro, back to Valenzuela. Panahon. Missing that 3-pointer.
Pero nakikita mo ninyo, iba na yung offensive execution ng San Pedro. They have calmed down. Imbis na nagpapanik sila at nagmamadali as compared to the beginning of the first quarter. Now, they have smoothed things out. As we get to see Hubert Cani of the Imus SV squad. He is a part of the seniors team of Imus in the MPBL. Kasama niya si Cristiana Di Maunan. I wonder what they're doing here. The only thing that we can guess as of now is the fact that Hubert is supporting the young version of Imus now in the junior MPBL.
Oh, speaking of Imus, no, batiin na natin mga tropa natin dyan sa Imus SV Squad. Siyempre, Pinoy Sakuragi, Mark Pingris, sina Kuya Mac Cardona,
Oo, close ka sa mga yun eh, no?
oo, sina JJ, mga tropa natin dyan, sina
KG Canaleta.
KJ, sina Joseph Piñeredondo, mga tropa natin. In the tie ball game once again, and the San Pedro shooting or they have 50 or 87 free throw made dito po sa ating junior MPBL, and yung kanilang free throw percentage dito medyo mababa para po sa San Pedro Spartan, shooting 59.2%. Almost a steal. Aguilo recovers it. Crisostomo balik sa labas. Parang baliktaran yung nangyari, Mix, no? Itong Imus na ngayon yung nagmamadali. Walang patience in creating sa kanilang basket. Ngayon naman, may report tayo coming from Flo.
Kung skills lang ang usapan, the Imus team can rely very well on Nexel Aguilo, ang #1 currently sa average assists for this 18 under category. He was very delighted to know this earlier dahil ikanya, ang goal ko every game ay makapuntos ang teammates ko dahil sa akin. What a rare and commendable mindset for this young baller. Tama ba, Mixenino?
Pass first.
Ganun naman talaga dapat if you are a guard. Yes, your points will come. Nauso na kasi lately yung mga as we get to see the birthday celebrant.
Yay! Happy birthday, Miss Izzy Gonzalez. And kaya pala kagabi, no? Pa yung sinabi ni Miss Izzy, baka magpapabakit to ngayon. Ng manok, ha? Hindi yung ibang bakit.
Great job by our production staff as well to have given her a birthday cake. And obviously, everybody's looking colorful today. It's joyful to celebrate Madam's birthday. But going back to our point about guards now in the world, as we saw a jumper from Ramirez, nauuso na nga yung mga scoring guards. Luka Doncic himself is a point guard, but obviously he is a scorer. Kyrie Irving, Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, malaki yung mga influences nila. As now a three-pointer comes in for Yuri Duque. But yes, much like itong si Aguilo, no, as reported by Flo, I hope he becomes a good inspiration to the rest of his co-basketball players in his age, no, na at this point pa lang, might as well develop that good instinct in passing that basketball, because you will definitely need that if you reach the pros.
Yeah. And kailangan yung mga idol mo dyan, Rajon Rondo, Chris Paul, yung mga
Pass
point
first
guard
talaga.
Pass first, oh. Diba, timeout here. Up by 3 points pa rin po itong San Pedro sa ating second quarter, 24-21.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat
For all the Imus supporters out there, kasama ko dito ang assistant coach ninyo, ang napakasipag na si Coach Alvin Amposta. Magandang tanghali po, Coach. Coach, you were coming from 2 straight wins bago po kayo natalo in your previous game. So matanong ko lang po, ano po ba yung nabago or shortcomings ng iyong players na hindi na po sana nila maulit today?
Okay, so far yung 2 wins namin talaga na pagkapanalo medyo dikit kasi yung game namin. Yung third game namin before maglaro kami sa Buwan, medyo malayo yung pagitan. So parang nanibago din kami. So naghahanap, kumbaga parang napahinga kami, naghahanap kami talaga ng mga games. Sama today, so kailangan namin manalo kasi pag nanalo kami, medyo mahirapan kami makapanik sa elimination round. So kailangan namin talaga manalo for today.
Maraming salamat, Coach. Hindi naman po imposible yan with how well your players are performing. Coach, baka gusto niyo pong i-shoutout ang mga sumusuporta sa Imus.
First of all, I would like to thank sa mga kababayan namin sa Imus na sumusuporta sa Imus, no? Siyempre sa pamilya ko, sa wife ko, si Karen, at sa mga anak ko. Siyempre, I would like to greet our boss Donnie. Happy birthday. Birthday din niya today. Siyempre sa aming mga patuloy na sumusuporta sa Imus team. Mabuhay kayo.
Maraming salamat, Coach Alvin, at maraming salamat din sa Apex Gaming 88 for bringing out the sheer fun in gaming dahil pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit lamang ang iyong phone. Gaming is for 21 above only and parental supervision is advised. Back to the panel.
Thank you so much for that one, Flo. And sabi nga ni Assistant Coach Alvin, sa kanilang last loss, medyo nanibago ang kanilang team dahil nga nung kanilang previous 2 wins, dikit, itong kanilang panalo, nagkaroon tayo ng FIBA break mix, no? So, matagal bago nakapaglaro ulit itong mga batang to. Kaya nanibago. Can you say about that one?
Well, first of all, as Ramirez drains a three-pointer, it's also a matter of what you did during the FIBA World Cup break. Dahil nga mahaba yung break, anong gagawin ninyo? Ka-practice pa ba kayo? I do know of some teams who never stop practicing. May iba naman nag-Zoom practice sila. May iba, imbis na nag-practice, nag-team bonding. So, depende talaga yun sa kailangan mo, no, in your team. But yes, obviously, the transition back into playing the live games in itself, it is a process. And right now, Imus is, again, feeling some more adjustments because San Pedro is playing a lot better than the usual game.
And ikaw ba, Biggs, ano ba ginawa mo ng FIBA break?
Oh,
Medyo mahaba-haba din yun, no?
first of all, I watched the FIBA games.
Yeah.
We had to learn with the international caliber of play that we were able to witness here in the Philippines. And secondly, as Duque scores on the up and under. Secondly, it was also a matter of using that time to realize the value of life beyond basketball.
Totoo.
And I hope you were also able to do that when
Yeah.
you went back to your own home.
Sarap ng buhay, probinsya. And I enjoyed my comfort place talaga. Umuwi muna saglit. And banding sa family din. Oh, but we can see offensive foul for San Pedro's end. They're up by 6 points now, Mix, no? And sabi mo nga kanina, iba yung laro ngayon ng San Pedro.
Actually, medyo nanggigil na nga doon si Duque, no? Because he's now feeling the confidence. He's slowly but surely getting his groove, not only in facilitating but in scoring as well. But you can't also be overly aggressive because now you're feeling some good momentum for yourself. You have to stay calm, stay composed, and make sure that you're able to break down the game in a wise way.
Sir Ramirez misses his drive and two referees natin signals for that unsportsmanlike foul on Ginto. Hindi ko masyadong nakita kung ano yung ginawa ni Ginto doon.
Yeah, me too. Everything happened so fast. But because of the reactions of our referees, that just gives you a reflection as to how much they value moments like this, no? At na iniiwasan talaga yan, lalo na sa junior MPBL. Because this is a league wherein we have to impart good values to these students of the game. Mga bata pa lang to. If you want to be in the pros, ngayon pa lang, kailangan maayos na yung demeanor mo on the court.
Yeah. Sabi nga ni Coach Joseph kagabi, this is a developmental league. So, kailangan ng mga bata na ma-practice na ng mga manners na kagaya niyan, Coach, or mix, no? And, lalo na pag pupunta kayo ng big collegiate leagues and sa pro. So, kailangan malinis na yung mga ganyang behaviors dito in your MPBL. So, you can see first free throw calls for Pagyo. I don't know if related ba itong si Pagyong ito. Number 34 for San Pedro. Khalil Pagyo to Dwayne Pagyo.
Dwayne Pagyo? Where is he playing?
Here in
Dito sa junior?
Junior MPBL.
Kasi may Dante Pagyo sa Bataan Risers naman. And then again, he's from San Pedro, so...
Baka sila yung magkalapit.
Oo.
Because Dwayne is not from Laguna na team dito sa San Pedro. Or sa Junior MPBL. I guess meron tayong dalawang team. Mix, no? Or isa lang ba itong Laguna team sa Junior MPBL. I'm sure na yung madami, itong Imus, yung Cavite side,
Oo.
yung tatlo. Napakadami nga. Sige si Potaniel showing his unselfishness. Sullivan, nope. The rebound falls for Ramirez. 2 minutes and 10 seconds for our second quarter.
So now the game has definitely slowed down, but it has slowed down even more for the Imus squad. They've been silenced, now down by 8 points, and you only have 2 minutes and change remaining before halftime. They're going to be looking for a lot of new answers come the second half.
Now, pumunta sila kay Umali. The drive for Gonzalez, Tolentino. Ooh, bothered by 2. Recovers naman. 1 minute and 48. Puntaniel once again on 1-on-1. Offensive rebound para po sa San Pedro, and they will go to the free throw line.
I'm very impressed by this guy, itong si John Lloyd Sullivan, who now has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. It looks like he hasn't been subbed out ever since his entry. And he's now currently a plus 13 on the floor. So again, that's his overall effectivity for San Pedro. And I tell you, now the Red Shirts are able to run. And that is supposedly the speciality of the Imus 18u squad. Imus is supposedly #1 in the league in fast break scoring in points off of turnovers. But right now, it's ironic because those categories are looking to be favored by San Pedro.
Yeah, fast break points nga, 12-7 Minx, no? +5 na itong San Pedro. As we can see that drive inside, Colyado, minama itong mga taga-Imus doon sa ilalim. First field goal ba yan? Itong si Colyado, pero may 6 rebounds na.
That's what you have to love about him. Even though he wasn't scoring as much, he did his job in terms of getting those boards. Kita mo dyan, he did not get the rebound, but he did well with the box out, allowing his teammate to get the board.
Dito papasok yung plus-minus na
Oo.
natin for Colyado. That's Ramirez. His first personal foul. Colyado, a starter here for San Pedro.
Now, San Pedro can do a better job shooting free throws. They're only at 28%. And they miss again, so that's 2 out of 8, 25% now. And I tell you, the league average in the whole of the junior MPBL and free throw shooting is 60%. Mababa na ngayon in itself. But if you shoot at a 25% clip, then
Mas mababa.
mas mababa talaga. And you can just imagine, how much bigger the lead could have been already in this matchup.
Hindi, ilang games na yung nalalaro nyo dito sa Junior MPBL. So you can see a timeout for Imus, 1 minute and 9 seconds.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan.
And our official ball, Doride. Bola ng Pinoy, 1 minute and 9 seconds here for a second quarter. And now, 11-point lead for San Pedro for the number 11 team sa ating 18 under. Sa kanilang pinapakita ngayon, parang sila pa yung mas angat sa team standings against Imus. Eksakto 1 minuto yung natitira sa atin ngayon. 3-2-0 sa fast break. And Tolentino with a bank shot.
That's what Imus has to do. Get back to your own game, controlling the fast break, the turnover story, and the points off of turnovers.
Kung saan ka kilala, Mix, no?
Oo.
43 seconds. Panahon. Looking for an open teammate. Pumunta sa corner. The cut. Aboy!
Nice patience. I was about to say that the defense of Imus already was getting better. It looked to have been fueled by their fast break scoring, but because of that patience developed by the Spartans since the first quarter, nasanay na eh. So second nature na sa kanila ngayon, yung mas maging mapasensya sa opensa nila, and their passing as well has been splendid. Now they have 11 assists already.
Madami na din for this first para po sa San Pedro. And since naipasok na nila yung kanilang unang 3-pointer dito sa ating ball game, mas gumanda na itong ball rotation ngayon for San Pedro Spartans. And parang na-realize nila, Mix, no? Mas maganda pala pag maganda yung ikot. Mas maganda yung ating laro pag mas maganda yung ating ikot ng bola. 25 seconds left. Colyado secures this one. Takbo itong San Pedro. Walang kataw-tao. Panahon. Perfect. No more shot clock here. 12 seconds to shoot. Nasab in the air. Dalawa yung sabit. It will be 2 free throws for Nasab.
As you can see, Imus does really seem to have a tendency to rush things, no? Even though their opponent just scored, they seem to be more comfortable with a faster pace. Huwag mo na hayaan mag-set up yung defense ng kalaban mo. Atake na lang. I want to see the points in the paint. 14 for Imus and 28 for San Pedro. Obviously, they should be doing a lot better in that category if they would want to win in this game. You know, the score definitely reflects the other in favor of San Pedro.
Oh, missed shot from the free throw line. Sumobra. Out of bounds for San Pedro. 7 seconds left for Imus. Maybe a last shot for them. Because we know here in Junior MPBL, yung mga ganyang 7 seconds na natitira, pwede pa 2 shots, no? Makakabalik pa.
Imus has to be wise. They have to use it up in the proper way unless they get a good-looking shot. There you see, a turnover.
And Puntaniel once again, 6 points now sa fast break para kay Puntaniel. And they will go to the tuck-out, leading this ball game 41-26. And this is our Apex move of the game, presented by Apex Gaming 88. Gaming 88 brings gaming fun here at Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang iyong phone. Play your favorite game anytime, anywhere dito po sa Apex Gaming 88. Sa ating pagbabalik, third quarter action.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na
Welcome back to our action here. So you can see the highlights of that first 20 minutes of our ball game. And surprisingly, na-surprise nga tayo nitong San Pedro Spartans leading this ball game 15 points, 41 to 26. And the number 11 team showing us that they got something here for this ball game, Mix.
I remember talking about effort for San Pedro in our pregame, and in the effort statistics, they're a +9 in rebounding. They're at a +3 in steals per game, by the way, which they're supposedly second to the last in the league in that category. And Imus, ironically, is number 2 in the league in steals per game. Points in the paint, 32 to 14 in favor of San Pedro. Fast break story, 16 to 9 in favor of San Pedro as well. You know, this team has been very impressive ever since they made the first substitution to get Sullivan in this game. He has never been subbed out, and he continues to be effective, not necessarily on the statistics, but I'm sure his plus-minus continues to be great for his squad. And Nino, I would say that this should be a very convincing outing for San Pedro to prove that they definitely belong here in the Junior MPBL. This might just be their first win.
And now, nasa harap natin itong batang to, itong si Sullivan, na napakalaki ng impact sa kanilang lead ngayon for this ball game. And 2 points pa nga lang sa batang ito, Migs, no? Na-mention natin kanina. Or correction, Sullivan has...
Yeah, 2 points.
2 points, oo. Sa kanilang team. But on the other department, napaka-efficient ka ng batang ito.
It looks like he was subbed out before the end of the first half. But still, the 13 minutes that he played, he was a +15. That's the best plus-minus on the court.
Ang taas. And also, hindi lang si Sullivan yung maganda yung pinapakita dito. Ito din si Duque, no? Who starts for his team.
Yeah. Panahon and Pontaniel as well. They're both at a +14.
Collective effort now for this team of San Pedro Spartans. At sabi mo nga kanina, di dapat or tapos na si Panahon lang at itong si Duque, yung nami-mention natin. We talk about effort for this team. Kaya ngayon nga, narinig ka nila, Migs. 5 na sila lahat dito na nagbibigay ng magandang numbers for San Pedro.
And the effort is there as well in their half-court defense. Imus has just really had a hard time in terms of attacking with their half-court offense. Takbuhan na lang yung kanilang chance dito. And even in that category, San Pedro is winning it.
Now still 26 points para po sa Imus. Napakababa ng production na yan. While napakataas naman on the other hand para sa San Pedro Spartans. As Sullivan drives, there's an offensive foul for San Pedro. And almost a minute na itong ating nagagamit sa ating third quarter. Still scoreless.
I tell
both
you,
teams.
Collado had a good idea there, giving Sullivan a screen. It was already a clear path to the rim for Sullivan on his drive to the baseline. If Collado is able to practice that even better, yung timing niya, his positioning, that would be a very effective thing to do on the half-court offense of San Pedro.
Oh, good drop pass for Imus. Beautiful dish comes from Hassan Nasab.
Gonna need more of those things. The drives and the drop-offs, the kick-outs. And this guy, we also talked about him, si Ruba, with his post presence in the opening quarter. We haven't seen him post up ever since.
And credit to that pass coming from Nasab coach or Minx, no? Yung nakabantay, nakatalikod pa eh, no? Because of that the quick pass. Di man lang nila nakita. Bonus free throw. As Valenzuela grabs that one. Takbo itong Spartans. Was steal. 8 minutes left. Ooh, how high was that? Collado. Running. Itong si Sullivan. 1 against 2. Ooh, and one opportunity for Sullivan.
I really like the way he plays. He's a fundamental type of guy. Ang ganda ng timing niya. Hindi siya na-rattle doon, hindi niya binali yung bola, hindi siya bumunggo. Just did the right thing to score those 2 points and even picked up the foul in the process.
It was 1 against 2 sa situation na yon. Sullivan now with 5 points for this ball game. Still 43-28. San Pedro maintaining that lead for 18 under division. Aguilo, oh, another steal. And then fast break. Duque alone.
I remember Flo talk about Duque as number 3 in the league in steals per game at 3.7. At the start of this game, he was absent in that category, but now he's picking things up. The lead continues to blossom.
Pag mga ganyang player talaga, Mix, no? First to second quarter, kahit walang mga production, magugulat ka na lang, no? Kung titignan mo sa stat sheet, meron na pala mga numbers. We talk about steal. First half nga, wala itong steal itong batang to. But ngayon, I guess 2 na or isa pa lang.
Let's check it right now. The steals count. Dalawa. Para
Dalawa,
kay Yuri
oh.
Duque. So that's still well on pace to reach his average of close to 4.
And ngayon, may report tayo coming from Flo del Agua.
It is not surprising na number 3 sa average steals itong si Yuri Duque ng San Pedro dahil 9 years old pa lang ay varsity player na siya. So naturally, he's developed proud that high level of aggressiveness when playing. Although one man isn't enough to carry a whole team, may tinatago rin daw na bagong plays itong si head coach James Tolentino to hopefully secure their first win today. Nino and James.
Thank you so much for that one. 9 years old, ang agang nagsimula. And na-introduce na sa organized basketball leagues, no? Kaya pala napaka-disiplinado ng bata. And coach.
Yun naman ang maganda kasi bata pa lang, no, may advantage ka na as compared to your other co-basketball players. But let me tell you, time might not be of the essence when you're still young. Kasi malaki naman ang growth potential habang bata ka pa. You're very athletic. You know, you have that good learning curve for you. Dirk Nowitzki himself started playing basketball at 13 years old.
Yeah.
And look at him. He might just be the greatest basketball player in European history. But Luka Doncic has something to say about that, by the way.
Jokic also.
Oo, tama.
15, I guess. Diba? He
Late din.
played
Jokic
volleyball
nga,
ata.
Parang ayaw pa nga niya mag-basketball
Kaya
even
nga
to this day.
Kahit champion na, NBA champion yan, ha? Gusto lang mag-horse racing. Grabe, iba yung mga... Iba talaga sila. Compared to us. But ito, San Pedro Spartans na mentioned din ni Flo, their head coach, meron bagong play dito.
Oh, yeah.
And surprisingly, 20 or 18-point lead now for them. Oh, good find. Hachela inside.
Gotta do more of those things. Break down the half-court defense of San Pedro so you can also set your full-court press just like that. Imus wants to play a much faster pace, especially now that they're catching up.
And now, San Pedro getting those offensive rebounds and converting it.
We talked about effort, Nino. 30 rebounds now in this
Wow.
game as compared to 17 for Imus.
Napakataas para sa San Pedro Spartans, and medyo madami din yung offensive rebounds na nakukuha nitong San Pedro ngayon, and Imus missing that open shot courtesy of Gilo. Now Ramirez, foul set to Tolentino. And the points inside the paint once again.
Great patience, great effort as well by Imus on that sequence. Again, they're able to set up their full court press.
Oh, against two defender.
There you go.
Oh, the pressure for Imus. Cachuela, one-on-one. Too strong. Oh, but good trail by Aguilo.
That's leadership right there from Nexel Aguilo. You can do the hustle things on the court to be an inspiration to your teammates. This might just be his way of getting himself going here in the second half.
And on the other hand, there's a foul for Ramirez. He wants to stop a bigger John Lloyd Sullivan sa transition doon. 2-on-2, but you can see that advantage that time, and now Pontaniel has 10 seconds to shoot. There's a switch. Pontaniel, the spin.
Wow.
Oh, what a feed by Pontaniel.
That's a highlight right there from the point guard.
4 minutes and 3 seconds. 52 to 36. Tolentino goes cross-court. Ramirez picks up that one. Balik sa labas. Ginto. Ramdam mo. Sabit itong si Pontaniel. And Ginto will shoot 3 free throws now. Important free throws para po sa Imus AJA squad.
I want to see the replay on that closeout because Pontaniel was not even high enough to try to contest.
Let's take a
Let's
look
see
at this
where
one.
he landed here. Oh, di na umabot. Because it seemed to me that nagdalawang isip siya. At nung nagdalawang isip siya, that's when he committed the foul.
Yeah.
In those types of moments, kung mag-iingat ka na lang din, make sure na ingat ka talaga.
Na hindi ka tatama.
Oo, kasi hindi niya na na-contest, na-foul niya pa.
Yun lang. And nag-decide siya in the middle of the air.
Oo. Might be a bit too excited after his previous highlight.
Yun. Tumaas yung gigil eh.
Maraming ganyan sa varsity level after mong skumor or magbigay ng magandang pasa.
Pakita ka agad ng depensa.
Oo.
Pero may gigil. 4-on-2. Short for Aguilo. Cross court. Ooh. Ginto. Ooh, what a target for Ginto off the glass kiss. Baba sa 12 ang kanilang hinahabol.
Could have been a charge there. Might have been a flop as well. Nice spin by Duque.
Ooh. No look pass coming from Duque.
So it's Duque and Pontaniel breaking down the defense. But those three players in the front court, they have to be wary because this press of Imus can be very scary. You have to help up your guards from the backcourt.
Ramirez didn't get that bounce. 14 ang abante nitong San Pedro. 2 minutes na lang po. Itong natitira sa ating third quarter. What a drive and the hang time for Duque.
Slow it down. Gotta slow it down if you're San Pedro.
So traveling violation for Spartans. We have substitution here. What a third quarter. Parang napakahaba ng ating third quarter dito, Mix, no? And yung sequence natin dito, takbuhan lang.
But there have been a couple more fouls here in the third frame. The physicality is getting a bit more frequent now because of the sense of urgency of our two teams. Imus doesn't want to give San Pedro its first victory as Ginto now scores. Now Ginto, I think, could be key here because this is a guy who's lengthy enough and skillful enough to help in breaking down the defense, the half-court defense of San Pedro.
And sabi ko nga kanina, Mix, no? Itong jump shot ng isang Ginto. Lengthy, tapos in the mid-air pa, bumibitaw ng bola.
Kumbaga jump shot talaga siya.
Oo, jump shot talaga. We have a foul here. 14th foul for Imus.
Now, if you're San Pedro, get back to your press break. Do not just have your guards break down the press by themselves. If you're the big men, show yourselves, help out, because the guards have been getting trapped. At nabibreak man ngayon yan ni Daniel and Duque. Mapapagod yung dalawang yan.
And now, they're attacking this half-court. Itong Imus and the steal. Ramirez. 1 minute and 14. Ooh, a turnover for Ramirez. One-on-one. Pontaniel against Ramirez. Oh, and Pontaniel scores. Back to 14-point lead for San Pedro.
Very impressed with Pontaniel as a guard. He has 13 points with 4 assists now. Skills-wise, alam mong baller siya, no? The way he handles that basketball.
Oh, they go for Ginto. Same spot, same result for Ginto. There's a whistle. Warning for delaying.
Gotta check that middle now if you're San Pedro. Because if Ginto continues to get going and he can continue this in the 4th frame with momentum, now your first victory is in danger.
And twice nang nabutasan ni Ginto mula sa free throw line. Itong San Pedro dito sa ating 3rd quarter. And I guess he has 8 points now dito lang sa ating 3rd quarter. Itong si Ginto. Tignan muna natin sa ating instant replay. It was an open shot for Ginto. Wala man lang challenge mix. Libreng-libre. Bukas yung bintana. Para kay Ginto.
I like that dribble pull-up as well from Ginto as now they get the steal and the basket. That press is very effective for Imus.
4-0 kaagad. Para po sa Imus. The time running 2 minutes or 20 seconds na lang. Itong natitira sa ating oras. No more shot clock here. Imus Ballers cutting the lead down to 10. The sub checks back para po kay Aguilo. And well-deserved breather for Aguilo, Migs, no? Napakaganda na kanilang ginawa dito sa ating 3rd quarter. 15 seconds to shoot. Rebound for Imus. 10 seconds to go. Ginto, pull up.
Wow.
Ooh. 5 seconds left and a foul. Kung pumasok yun, napakalaking impact yun para kay Ginto.
First of all, that's just a testament to how confident he is with his mid-range shot. He would stop and pop off of the spin on the fast break. I tell you though, it wasn't a wise decision because the time was winding down. They could have at least gotten the last shot. Because now they've just surrendered 2 gimmies for Panahon.
And now San Pedro will have 2 free throws with 5 seconds left. First one, nasa linya. That's good. Though napakaraming sumigaw nang wala.
Nabubuhayan na kasi yung crowd ng Imus after they have been silenced since the latter part of the first quarter.
In Panahon, 1 out of 2 from that line. Oh, a steal. We'll see. Ooh, Panahon scores before we end this 3rd quarter. And it is 3-point swing for Panahon.
Imagine that, Nino. If it wasn't for that early pull-up by Ginto, they wouldn't have given up those last sequences in favor of San Pedro.
Yeah, plenty of time left here, and our move of the game presented by Apex Gaming. 88 brings gaming fun here at Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo kahit saan gamit ang iyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere dito po sa Apex Gaming 88.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory
Tayo sa panig ng mga lumalamang ngayon sa ating scoreboard, ang San Pedro Spartans, at sinamahan nga ako ng kanilang assistant coach na si Coach Chico Tan. Magandang tanghali po, Coach. Coach, in the recent losses po of your 18-under team, halos close fights po ang mga laban nila. So gusto ko lang sana itanong, ano po ba yung missing ingredient na mapakita sana ng inyong team para manalo po sila today?
Well, during the last few games, yung pag-close lang ng mga games, yung execution, yung defense, yung communication. So far, napapakita naman namin. So, hopefully, magtuloy-tuloy this last quarter.
Maraming salamat, Coach. At para ma-motivate nga po na magtuloy-tuloy ang performance nila, meron po ba kayong gustong i-shoutout sa mga taga-suporta ninyo?
Gusto lang namin magpasalamat sa lahat ng supporters ng San Pedro Spartan. Saka happy birthday sa daughter ng owner namin, si Madison Versosa. Birthday niya ngayon. Yun lang.
Maraming salamat, Coach Chico. At maraming salamat din sa Apex Gaming 88 for bringing out the sheer fun in gaming dahil pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit lamang ang iyong phone. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. The gaming's for 21 above only and parental supervision is advised. Balik sa inyo, Megs and Nino.
Thank you so much for that one, Flo. At ang daming nagbe-birthday ngayon, ha?
Oh yeah.
And happy birthday to the daughter of team owner ng San Pedro Spartans. Now we are on our fourth quarter. Migs. Nasab. Nakapasok lang. And early dito sa ating fourth quarter, the effort for Imus AGA ballers.
Ganda ng offensive rebounding, no?
3 offensive rebounds.
At mga gwardiya nila yun na gumagalaw. I want to take a look at the total offensive rebounding in this game. It's 9-11 in favor of San Pedro. But again, it's never too late to continue grabbing those boards. Lalo na, fourth quarter na tayo.
Buhos mo na.
There's a lot of pride at stake here because San Pedro wants their first win. Kabila naman, if you're Imus, medyo, masakit yun sa loob na ikaw yung magbibigay ng unang panalo sa isang team.
Yeah, totoo. And lalo na, itong Imus, gusto din nilang umangat sa team standings natin. Mix, no? They're 3-4. And I'm pretty sure na maglalaro itong team na ito sa ating play-in tournament.
I'd like to point out again what you mentioned in the first quarter, the playoff hopes for San Pedro. Because we do have that play-in format, as 2 free throws to be awarded to them. Because of that play-in format, you only have to be at least the second to the last team in your division.
Number 10.
Number 10
Oo.
for you to qualify, which means because the number 10 seeded team right now is at 2-6,
Yeah.
virtually must win na lahat, no? Yung kanilang last games. So it's never too late for San Pedro. The window is still there. There's still light at the end of the tunnel.
And if San Pedro wins now, kailangan din nilang makuha lahat ng kanilang games na natitira dito. Meron pa silang 4 or 3 after this one na games mix, no? And we'll see. Gusto lamang nga sila. 40-61. 3-pointer for Imus. That's good. 61-49.
Big one at that. Only the second 3-pointer of Imus in this game out of 12 tries.
And Imus on their previous game, they hit 6 out of 29 from the 3-point line. But on the other hand, another score for San Pedro Spartans. Nasab flies high and uses that board.
San Pedro has to recognize that each and every time they score, Nasab will always run. There's the counter-attack. He's been doing that since the opening frame. Wala na yan. Pagkuha niya yung bola, hindi na papasa yan more often than not unless there's an easy drop pass. Great body control by Nasab. We have seen those types of moves from the MPBL MVP himself, JC Marcelino.
Yeah.
So now, Nasab completes the 3-point play.
Mga biglang lilipad. Mix no? Tsaka alam mo na hindi lang high flyer, malakas din sa ere. Kaya kang banggain sa ere. Iba yung mga strength ng mga ganyan na guards. Another steal for Imus. Pia. Crisostomo. Nasab with a fake.
Wow.
Sumabay ka ba?
Nice fake. Everything happened so fast for Nasab. The lead is down to 9. And again, it starts with the pressure defense of Imus. Whether it's full court or the half-court trap, you better be ready if you're San Pedro. Do not rush it. If you're the guards, make sure that hindi mo sinusolo yung bola. You can pass it onto your front court.
Look at that fake nitong sinasab. Sa ere pa pumeke, ha? And we have a timeout here. 8 minutes and 6 seconds.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan at
Hindi, iuwi ko na yan. Iuwi ko yan.
Ating aksyon dito sa loob ng San Andres Sports Complex sa Malate, Manila. Tamang pagkain dito sa bandang Malate. No?
Ganun talaga pag may birthday girl din
Oo.
sa venue natin.
Grabe. Tsaka yung ating mesa, ang laki, parang catering nga.
I
Siguro
tell you,
pinili nila ito para sa birthday na ito.
well, the San Andres Sports Complex as well is a nice venue. It's been newly renovated and I'm very happy that we're finally having some junior MPBL action in this venue.
Bago lang ata, Mix, no? Nung last week, nag-umpisa dito sa San Andres Sports Complex. And I love this place because ang daming masasarap na pares dito.
Oh, yeah.
Around San Andres.
Malapit ka lang kasi.
Medyo. Oh, as nasa fly side for that kick out. Ooh, sorry miss, but the offensive rebound once again. The guards, yung kumukuha nga dito as Pia fly side for that one. Pero may tapik nga lang sa likod. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Time remaining.
Now, if you're San Pedro, hindi ka pwede magpadala sa pace ng laro ng Imus because right now, they're absolutely controlling it.
So may shot for Tolentino. Will run.
Survey the court.
What the behind the back dribble right there. And the dime. A two-pointer once again. Para kay Manuel Collado. 4 points for this ball game.
I'm very impressed with how Pontaniel is able to use some of his fancy dribble moves very efficiently because usually nata-turn over yung bola sa mga ganong klaseng kabilis na galaw, no? And then, down the middle, he doesn't take it all by himself. He's able to drop off that ball and that was assist number 6 already for Pontaniel.
Ang bilis nitong batang ito pero mas bilis itong pasa ni Nasab with that jumper. Short one for Nasab. 65-54. Duque against two defender will finish it with his left but a short one for Duque. Nasab falls
That's
down.
a walk. Just unfortunate, but those things happen. Yun naman yung sinasabi ko. Kung ikaw yung pumapantay kay Nasab, you should be able to expect that he will run and run and run. Even though you were able to have a shot attempt on one end, you have to be ready on the transition. Parang naging virtual fast break na yun para sa Imus.
Once again, a turnover for Nasab. And dito po sa ating fourth quarter, it's the first one for Imus. 6 minutes and 28. Pontaniel, balik sa labas kay Panahon. Tapit to Collado, poposte. Bitaw. Masyadong malakas, but he gets his own miss. And turnover for San Pedro.
Medyo sumobra sa gigil doon. He could have slowed down a bit to conserve his energy. Because that energy will be felt on your second jump when you're getting the offensive rebound. You would need to push again to lift yourself up for the putback.
Aguilo. The ball fake. Goes from the sideline. And scores once again for Imus. AJAA Duque. Inspiration jumper. That's good for Duque.
There's our marquee matchup. Aguilo and Duque are two of the top 6 scorers in the 18 under division.
Sagutan itong dalawang guards na ito. But Aguilo missing that one. Double
Gotta pass
team.
that ball.
That's a kick ball. Players down. Nasa bend itong si Duque.
Duque and Pontaniel, yes, they're very skillful, but they also have to understand that they're costing too much energy from their bodies with everything that they're doing with the ball. You should be able to know when to slow down, when to pass the ball, and move without the ball as well.
Look at Pia. And itong si Pontaniel dito mix, no? Girian yung dalawang guards. No look pass for Duque. Fake the extra step and score for Duque.
Pero nakita mo kung gaano ka nakakapagod yung ginagawa niya. Obviously, that's a testament to his skill and his conditioning. But for Duque, yes, we'll take that. San Pedro will take that. But at some point, again, you have to be ready as well for different looks of defenses and different types of situations. We'll be back after this break.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang
5 minutes and 18 seconds for fourth quarter. Oh, quick fire from downtown para po sa Imus after the timeout. Offensive rebound once again. Oh, block. Pontaniel. 8 points now from the fast break for Pontaniel.
That's not good off of the timeout for Imus.
Ginto showing his perimeter jumper once again as Aguilo cleans that one for Ginto. 71 to 58. Baguio, open lane but blocked by Ginto. Balik sa labas sila. Duque. Stops and pops. Nope. Tolentino tries to save. But hindi na umabot. And out of bounds for Imus. Still have 13 seconds to shoot. For San Pedro. Labas kay panahon. Baguio. That's Sullivan rather. Nasab. Fake. Off the glass once again. It looks like he masters that one. Mix, no?
Oh, sanay yan. I'm sure when he plays pickup games, babato lang sa kanya yung bola.
Matakbuhan eh. Tapos yung mga bitaw pa niya, pabanda lahat. Takbo naman itong sina Aguilo. Tolentino back to Nasab.
Nice.
Ooh, but too strong. Nice feed. Aguilo. Nothing but net for that release. Cutting the lead. 71 to 62. Para po sa San Pedro. Another steal. Aguilo. Block by panahon.
That was badly needed by San Pedro because Imus was slowly but surely building momentum already.
Look at this block by panahon. Naunang umangat itong batang ito. 20 seconds. Plenty of time left. Pero 3 minutes and 36 na lang ito sa ating fourth quarter. Tingnan natin kung itong 3 and 4 na Imus AJAA Ballers ay makakahabol ba sa ball game na ito. And San Pedro Spartans, can they get their first win? Dito po sa San Pedro. Rebound for the Spartans. 3 minutes and 23. Sullivan. 10 seconds to shoot. Because the pressure. Sullivan too strong. 3 seconds to shoot. Quick one. Nope. Ooh, the putback. We have a whistle here. Grabe. Perfect putback for San Pedro Spartans that time. Shot clock winding down. Nakakuha pa ng offensive rebound.
Panahon, by the way, has come alive in the best moments in this game. Kumbaga, panapanahon talaga para kay Jonas in this game. I tell you, he's been silent, but he's been very effective. 21 points, 10 out of 18 shooting. And he also has 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, a steal, and a decent plus-minus as well. There was a technical foul called.
Yeah.
Or a warning? Is that a warning?
Warning lang, warning. But itong si Ginto and Duque, nagsasabihan ng ating technical head dito to stop that one. So save for Aguila once again. Medyo off target yung kanyang bitaw. The offensive rebound for Imus, still not enough to create the score here. Much needed. Spartans open for Duque. Long three. Nope. And Hassan once again. High flyer guard. Two minutes and 30 seconds lang po sa ating fourth quarter. Both teams are in penalty now.
And remember, San Pedro still hasn't won a game in the season. This is their golden opportunity. Imus is not going away. This is still very much possible for them to pull off a comeback.
Now a free throw for Imus AJAA Ballers. Nasab will shoot 2 now para po sa Imus.
This guy also has come alive, very timely for Imus. 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists for Hassan Nasab. Fortunately, he missed his first free throw.
Still lang, unable to shoot his first one.
And Nino, free throw shooting in this game for Imus is 10 out of 21. Below 50%. That's never good.
Baba. Mababa na nga yung 60% mix no?
Oo, pero yun ang average natin sa liga. So, kahit pa paano, tatanggapin mo pa sana yun.
1 out of 2 from that line. 73 to 63. 10-point lead now for San Pedro. 2 minutes away. Get their first to win. Duque drives. Nope. Medyo off yung pectus that time for Duque.
Nice tap. Good defense by Duque.
4-2 run. And Duque with an exclamation point. This one is 75 to 63. So you can see Puntaniel with that unselfishness to Duque. We'll be right back. 1 minute and 57 left for this fourth quarter.
In basketball, victory is the culmination of teamwork, strategy, and relentless pursuit. It's the swish of the net echoing triumphantly, a testament to the hours of practice and the heart poured into every play. On the casino floor, victory is a dance with fortune, where strategy and luck intertwine. Elevate your game with Apex. Register now.
Long way to go for both teams now. 1 minute and 57 still or a minute left here para po sa ating fourth quarter. 10 seconds to shoot for Imus. Almost a steal for San Pedro Spartans. Sa mga ganitong oras na natitira, Mix, you need to protect the ball now.
Definitely.
Oh, Aguilo. Whoa! Grabe naman kung pumasok yun.
Ang hirap nun. Nakakahilo na nga yung ginawa niya. Nahilo pa yung bola sa ring.
Yun lang. Another foul given by Ginto. That's their fourth team foul. At inubos nila. Yung kanilang last foul to give dito po sa ating fourth quarter. That's still a fresh 24 seconds. Sullivan goes to Fontaniel. 1 minute and 30. The drive. Strong one for San Pedro. And the bad defense for Imus, fouling Fontaniel sa kanyang drive dito. Oh, 5 fouls for Aguilo.
It's not good. You lose your star player.
Much
Especially when
needed.
you're trying to catch up. Although this should be over and done. San Pedro just has to be careful. There seems to be some clarification though.
They're complaining.
Let's check the stats as well. Just a double check. Yeah, he's done.
5 fouls. Yeah, wala kang magagawa doon sa official stable mix, no? Yung live stats, 5 fouls. Yung official tally natin, 5 fouls.
Oh, now they overrule it. He only has 4 fouls as of
4
this
fouls.
moment. There seems to be a miscue on the tally, so we'll go with that.
Sorry for that.
Then again, mabuti ng tama yung bilang. Diba? Corrections sometimes have to be made. Mahalaga for San Pedro, hold on to this lead. Make sure to take care of it.
1 minute and 30 seconds left. Fourth quarter action once again. Ramirez sauce in the open line. They connect it. Panahon. Oh, steal from Quinto. Crucial one. Ramirez, derecho. He was fouled, and it'll be 2 free throws now for Imus.
Now, good job right there by Duque to still block that shot of Ramirez just to try to prevent that three-point play opportunity. But still, he fouled Ramirez himself, and Nance now has a good chance to trim the lead. But free throws continue to be a problem. Imus is now 11 out of 23.
Baba.
Baba yun. Mabait na nga ako sa 60% eh. Just going with the law of averages.
Pero kung iisipin mo, hindi sa percentage mix, no? Sa puntos na makukuha mo sa free throw, minus 10 ka na dun.
Oo.
Ang laki na nun. And now, you are down 76 to 65. Kung may naipasok ka man lang sa 10 minutes na yun, kahit 12 mix, no?
Oo.
1 minute left. San Pedro attacks. Another score for them. 50
Sullivan has
seconds.
Yeah, sorry about that, Nino. Sullivan continues to be very impressive. He's
Getting
doing
fouled.
everything on the court.
Yeah. Grabe itong bata to, Sullivan. Salute to you, kid. Mr. Efficient for San Pedro ngayon. With 49 seconds away for this first win ng San Pedro. Sullivan. First free throw, mintes para sa kanya.
Sorry.
Now, second free throw, nasa linya itong si Sullivan. Shooting 1 out of 2. We have a timeout here for Imus AJAA Ballers. 49.3. We'll be right back. No, we will not cut this one. And now, makikita natin itong buong Imus AJAA Spartans or ang San Pedro on our screen now. Nasa drawing board natin. Leading this ball game to 79-66. Close now. They're very close now to get their first win. Ngayon pong tanghaling ito dito sa Junior MPBL. And if you are Imus din, Napakarami pang pwedeng gawin dito ng Imus AJA Ballers. 49.3 seconds. Will be a baseline inbound for San Pedro. 49.3 seconds. And 14 on the shot clock. Ramirez against Pontaniel. Ginto fires from downtown. Off for that shot. And a jump ball. To go for Imus.
I want to commend San Pedro for the rebounding in this game. They're up to 50 rebounds and only giving up 35 for Imus. Again, that was a point of struggle in their previous loss in terms of the effort stats that I pointed out. They've done a splendid job.
The fake once again for Hassan Nasab. Oh, quick steal. Aguilo. This is 70 to 79 now.
And that's right with the score.
20 seconds left. Aguilo.
Oh my goodness. Imagine if that went in.
Oh, another steal.
Gotta slow down if you're San Pedro. You're already winning this game.
And after the shot, or after this trip to the free throw line, itong si Ramirez, with 13.7 seconds na lang on the shot clock mix. No, or game clock, no more shot clock. So, di mo talaga kailangan magmadali.
Oo, milagro na lang ang hinihingi ng Imus dito.
Oo.
Huwag mo nang ibigay.
Tsaka, yung gusto ng Imus talaga dito is steal pa muna. At nakuha nila, Mix, no?
And I tell you, if it weren't for the free throws missed by Imus, San Pedro would be in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah. Close game sana ito ngayon. As you can see.
Pass the ball.
Oo, double team na. Another steal. 5 seconds. Nasab with a drive. 73 to 79. Anim lang ito, Mix.
This is done.
Yeah. Wala na.
Imagine if... Ooh, as we almost saw a dunk. That could have been a highlight in itself. Imagine if Imus had just a little bit more time. They had momentum. San Pedro really gave us a scare.
And almost a comeback para po sa Imus. But San Pedro, once again, congratulations to you guys for your first win. Ito po ang ating Apex 88. Brings you the game or gaming fun here at Junior MPBL. Pwede kang maglaro at manalo gamit ang iyong phone. Play your favorite games anytime, anywhere. Elevate your game only with Apex Gaming 88. Yan po ang ating move of the game. Once again, 79 to 73.
Now, I need to explain some things here. I want to congratulate Duque, Panahon, and Pontaniel for all playing great games individually. Duque had 18 points with 4 rebounds and 3 assists and 3 steals. Panahon with 21 points and 7 rebounds. Pontaniel had 16 points and 7 assists. But our best player is the guy who had the best plus-minus in this game. He had a plus 18. That's, again, the most taken for granted statistic that we have on the stat sheet. This is the guy who also made the difference in this game. As soon as he got checked in the first quarter, that's when San Pedro started to play well.
At ganyan nga, kasama na ni Flo Del Agua, ang ating Apex Gaming 88 player of the game.
Grabe ka-reliable itong si John Lloyd Sullivan for this game. At dahil dyan, he is our Apex Gaming 88 player of the game with 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Congratulations, John Lloyd! John Lloyd, syempre tatanungin kita, anong masasabi mo na finally nakuha niyo na ang una niyong panalo dito sa Junior MPBL?
Sobrang saya po kasi second game ko pa lang ito nanalo.
Maraming salamat, John Lloyd. At syempre, dahil ikaw ang ating Apex Gaming Player of the Game, meron ka bang gustong batiin ng taga-suporta mo?
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako kay pamilya ng si Boss Mitch Mersosa, mga pamilya ko sa Ilocos, si Papa, si Mama, at si girlfriend ko. Happy birthday nga pala kay Madi Bersosa.
Maraming salamat, John Lloyd. Congratulations again to the San Spartans for getting their first win. And here are Migs and Nino to close this game.
They will go home with 11 or 1-6 sa kanilang win-loss record itong San Pedro Spartan. Note a collective effort na pinakita itong San Pedro para po makuha ang kanilang panalo against Imus 18u Ballers. And the highlights for this ball game.
Well, I tell you, Nino, the way they played, you wouldn't have expected that they had a 0-6 record. They played like a contender already here in the Junior MPBL.
And ito nga po, ang pagtatapos ng ating pang-apat na ball game dito sa loob ng San Andres Sports Complex for our partner here, Mix Gomez, and also sa ating kasama sa sideline, Flo Del Agua. This has been Nino Abarid for your Apex Gaming 88 Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.